The Bible is a giant book of spells. What's up, everyone? It's Sarah. I'm back at it again with another video. So before really starting off the whole topic that I want to talk about today, I have to put a disclaimer. So if you ended up on my video because you are a very religious Christian, I'm sorry, this video is not targeted towards you. This is an esoteric video where I'm going to discuss how the Bible is used in esoteric ways. So if that bothers you and you may be motivated to leave comments how this is bad or I don't know. And I'm saying this with, I don't want to offend anyone. It's just not for you. But if you have an interest in esoteric topics, then stay with me because it's about to get real interesting. Now, if you watch my videos about Kabbalah and the names of God, you already know how the Bible and the Psalms are tied into mysticism. However, today is not a video about Kabbalah at all. Very different. I want to talk about how magical the Bible is and how individual psalms are used to achieve very specific results in our 3D reality. The psalms are very well known in esoteric circles and they're used in a variety of spiritual paths. And I have some special commentary about one group of people. So if you're Black in America, this part is especially for you, because it's our history. I don't know who watches me, what you know about me, and I know that I've talked about growing up in Germany. My mom is German. My dad was American, Black American, so my ancestors were slaves. And I know my family history up until my great-great-great-great-grandmother, who was a slave in the South. So that's just about me, you know? So this topic is personal to me too. But now back to talking about slavery. So let's take it back a couple of hundred years when our ancestors were kidnapped and shipped off to America. What happened? They didn't just get taken away from their homeland. They got taken away from their cultures and from their spiritual practices. The majority of Black people that ended up in the United States, or what today is the United States, got taken from West Africa. Back then, yes, a part of them may have already been Christians, but West Africa overall had a lot of different religions there that were practiced, and they were more polytheistic, meaning these people were praying to a bunch of different gods, right? Not just one God. And one of those religions was Yoruba, especially in Nigeria and Benin. And that's just one example. Anyways, the slaves got shipped off, separated from their spiritual practices. Of course, if you know anything about slavery, they had really tough lives. So in order to just maintain themselves and also to defend themselves against slave owners, because you know slavery was freaking brutal, they created their own new style of spiritual practice using candles, kitchen herbs, but they couldn't pray to their gods anymore. So what did they do? They prayed to the saints instead, and they used the Bible. They used the Psalms specifically, and they used them in very specific ways with a very strong intention behind. I want to make this video fun, and I want you to interact from your end. Let's play a game. I want you to play a little guessing game with me. So I'm going to read some Psalms out loud, and the ones I'm reading are very well known in esoteric circles to get very specific results. So even if you know them, I want you to forget about that and just listen to what is said and think of it as those words are intentions. And I will reveal the use of these Psalms later. So let's start with Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down with green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Oh, all the Psalms are the King James Version, okay? Psalm 23 is traditionally more of a universal psalm, and it's used for blessing. Now, next one, Psalm 51. Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness. According unto the multitude of thy tender mercies, blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly from mine iniquity, and cleanse me from my sin. For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me. Against thee, thee only, have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden part thou shalt make me to know wisdom. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out all mine iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Then I will teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee. Deliver me from blood guiltiness, O God, God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. O Lord, open my lips, and my mouth shall shew forth thy praise. For thou desirest not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offerings. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart, O God, thou wilt not despise. Do good in thy good pleasure unto Zion. Build thou the walls of Jerusalem. Then shalt thou be pleased with the sacrifices of righteousness, with burnt offering and whole burnt offering. Then this psalm is used for spiritual cleansing. However, when you think of all the mentioning of sin, why is that? It's spiritual cleansing, but it's done whenever you think that you have done something bad. You know, you're feeling guilty about something, you have gone overboard with something, but you have some kind of guilty consciousness within you. This is when you would use that psalm. And also, line 7, purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Hyssop is traditionally used to cleanse, and this is why, because it's mentioned in the psalm. So it's a very cleansing herb that when you feel spiritually dirty in any ways, you would, I don't know if you ever heard of taking a spiritual bath. So hyssop is the number one traditional herb to cleanse for that reason, because it's mentioned in Psalm 51. And I shall be clean, wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Now think of it in energetic terms. White light, white bright light is always seen, even in healing, it's seen as a divine energy, but also a very clean energy, a protective energy, pure white light. This is why. Let's continue. Okay, the next one, Psalm 37 is very long. That's why I'm not going to read all of it, but I'm going to read some of it, okay? Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass, and wither as the green herb. Trust in the Lord, and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Rest in the Lord, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. Skipping a little bit. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn out the sword, and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. Their sword shall enter their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous. The Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of the lambs. They shall consume, and to smoke shall they consume away. The wicked borroweth, and payeth not again, but the righteous showeth mercy and giveth. For such as be blessed of him shall inherit the earth, and they that be cursed of him shall be cut off. Okay, this one's very long, but I especially wanted to read those. And in case you don't already know, let that sink in for a moment. What do you think this is for, or this has been used for? This is again a spiritual cleansing. However, the last one, this is why I'm reading those back to back. So if you really think of the intention and you listen closely to those words, you see the difference. The first one talks about you yourself sinning. This one, Psalm 37, talks about the wicked. And it talks about the wicked like someone doing you wrong. But God sees who's innocent, and therefore you shall be saved, basically, right? The righteous shall inherit the earth. So, basically, yeah, this is another spiritual cleansing, but it is specifically a cleansing that is used for when someone has been harming you and affecting your life, and you want judgment, and you want your life to turn around for the better. And this is also directly used to undo a curse, or the mild version of that, when someone is jealous of you, when someone is evil eyeing you, and you feel the negative effects in your life, and you want the right thing to happen. You know what I mean? So very interesting. This is very, very powerful, guys. Remember those 2 Psalms, especially that one. Anytime someone is evil eyeing you, or you feel some bad energy is on you, use that Psalm. Very powerful. Next one I want to talk about is Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge, my fortress, my God. In Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For He shall give His angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him, and show him my salvation. Now, what do you think this is used for? Protection, very clearly. It talks about, the terrors, the threats at night, and you having somewhere to go. And at one point it even says that, shall the angels be there to protect you? He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. Meaning, you pray to God, and your prayers will be answered, and you will receive the protection that you need. There shall no evil befall thee. Again, protection. Neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Yeah, nothing bad shall come towards you, towards the place where you live. You know what I mean? A very powerful psalm for protection, spiritual protection. Oh, the last one is fun. Psalm 109. Hold not thy peace, O God of my praise. For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. They compassed me also with words of hatred, and fought against me without a cause. For my love they are my adversaries, but I give myself unto prayer. And they have rewarded me evil for good, and hatred for my love. Set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand. When he shall be judged, let him be condemned, and let his prayer become sin. Let his days be few, and let another take his office. Let his children be fatherless, and his wife a widow. Let his children be continually vagabonds and beg. Let them seek their bread also out of the desolate places. Let the extortioner catch all that he hath, and let the stranger spoil his labor. Let there be none to extend mercy unto him, neither let there be any favor to his fatherless children. Let his posterity be cut off, and in the generation following, let their name be blotted out. Let the iniquity of his fathers be remembered with the Lord, and let not the sin of his mother be blotted out. Let them be before the Lord continually, that he may cut off the memory of them from the earth. Because that he remembereth not to show mercy, but persecuted the poor and needy man, and he might even slay the broken in heart. As he loved cursing, so let it come unto him. As he delighteth not in blessing, so let it be far from him. As he clothed himself with cursing, like as with his garment, so let it come into his bowels like water, and like oil into his bones. Let it be unto him as the garment which covereth him, and for a girdle wherewith he is girded continually. Let this be the reward of mine adversaries from the Lord, and let them speak evil against my soul. But do thou for me, O God the Lord, for thy name's sake, because thy mercy is good, deliver thou me. For I am poor and needy, and my heart is wounded within me. I am gone like the shadow when it declineth. I am tossed up and down as a locust. Okay, skipping a little bit. This one is also long. No, help me, O Lord my God, or save me according to thy mercy, that they may know that this is thy hand, that thou, Lord, hast done it. Let them curse, but bless thou. When they arise, let them be ashamed, but let thy servant rejoice. Let mine adversaries be clothed with shame, and let them cover themselves with their own confusion as with mantle. What do you think this is used for? I think this is very obvious. So this is a straight up curse. However, if you listen closely, this is specifically to curse someone that has done you wrong. While Psalm 37 is supposed to undo the damage that someone has done to you, Psalm 109 is to give someone a taste of their own medicine. So yeah, I don't know who's listening to my video. If you think you can just use this against anyone you don't like, no, this is not the purpose. This is specifically talking about judgment. So yeah, this is specifically talking about being judged by God and God seeing you as the innocent one in that case, and that person being straight up evil, because it says, as he loved cursing, so let it come unto him. So that person has cursed you. That person has done something bad to you in the mundane world, and you sending it right back. So let it come unto him, reversing a curse. As he delighteth not in blessing, so let it be far from him. Meaning, these people, they don't wish you well. They're not helpful. They only do evil shit. They're not blessing you. And since they're not blessing you, why would they deserve to get blessed? Let it be far from him. And let this be the reward of mine adversaries. Again, what's a reward? This is something that a reward is usually a positive reward, right? Like something that you get for doing something. So this is a reward. This is basically, you got to pay for what you've done. Let this be the reward for mine adversaries from the Lord, because God is judging you. God is seeing how evil this person is. And of them that speak evil against my soul. Maybe that person has spread lies or rumors about you, right? So very, very powerful and very interesting. And I mean, especially the lines that talk about, I mean, this is straight up like violence right here. When he talks about when he shall be judged, let him be condemned. Again, God is doing judgment, right? And let his prayer become sin. So that person, even now, that person could be praying, but it's too late for them. God will still serve them their own medicine, right? Let his days be few, and let another take his office. This could be, in the most extreme sense, mean like, hey, let this person's life be shorter. Or it could also mean, let another take his office. Hey, that person, let them lose their job, right? Let his children be fatherless and his wife a widow. This is talking about taking someone out. Let his children be fatherless. His children. It's a man. If his children are fatherless, that man has died. His wife a widow. That man has died. Let his children be continually vagabonds. So now that's a generational curse. Let them seek their bread also out of the desolate places. So it's cursing poverty unto the children of that man, right? And let there be none to extend mercy unto him, neither let there be any to favor his fatherless children. Man, I mean, talk about violence in the Bible. Like, we're now getting into the territory of a generational curse. You're cursing the children of that person to have a terrible life, to not have a home, and to be beggars, basically. And even if that person is really suffering, don't give them any mercy. Let there be none to extend mercy unto him. And let his posterity be cut off, and in the generation following, let their name be blotted out. Wow. I mean, imagine, think about life and death for a second. In the end of the day, we all want to make some kind of impact. We want, like, once we're gone from this earth, we want people to remember us, right? And the best would be to be remembered for something, for good things that we have done. But in the generation following, let their names be blotted out. It's like you're erased, you never mattered. Like, this is straight up violence. Wow. So just so you know, and again, this really only applies to someone that is so evil and has done you wrong, and you asking God, hey, fix this, judge this person now. Because you want to see justice, and you want to see justice right now. You don't want to wait another 30 years, maybe, till that person naturally passes. You want to see justice right now. So this is what this is about. So I hope this gave you some insights, and I'm curious if you guys guessed correctly. You can let me know in the comments. I'm really curious. So if you watched my past video about thought forms, it makes even more sense. Regardless of this being a holy text, just the energy, the collective consciousness that comes from millions of people praying these texts for 2,000 years, or a couple of hundred less than, just the power that comes from the same text being used in religious ceremonies is a lot, even if you don't believe in the religion itself. So even if you're not a Christian, Like, I'm not Christian either. Or if you don't believe in Christianity or Judaism, but you understand how our energy works. The Bible is insanely powerful, and it's a giant book of spells. That's it, guys. I just wanted to provide you with some information about this very interesting topic about the magicals of the Bible. And I hope this video gives you some value. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post about esoteric stuff, money mindset, abundance, manifestation, all that good stuff. I'm going to post all my other links below, and I see you in the next video.